no fancy, no seeds of bread. In the US, the equivalent cost in dollars is $3.84, or in pounds, that's £3.32, a 2.7 times increase over the cost of a single loaf.
I know you lying. We paying $2 extra for some bread. I know you lying, Daddy. I gotta get out of America. I knew this. I knew how this video was gonna go.
I was ready, they didn't have my back. They were petty, I stayed in my bed. On that petty, I brought it right back. Like a vet.
Ow! We gotta go get some cereal today, some milk, some eggs, some of that old bread, some turkey, some we gotta go make some sandwiches today. Yeah, we gotta get some groceries today, Daddy. We gotta get some groceries today. Yeah. The UK, your favorite Americans back. Hey man, we got a banger video sent in from a family member. If you're not part of the family, man, join the Double K, the Key Common family, by hitting that subscribe button down below. Roll to 100K. Grandma doing 50 years in jail for twerking outside McDonald's for a large ice water. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get grandma out of jail, y'all. We got a video called "The Average Cost of Groceries in Britain versus America." You know what I'm saying? And the original link will be down below. Yeah, so let's get into this. Let's check out this video. Shout out to my man Evan Edner, something like that. But shout out to his video. It'll be linked down below. But this is a video y'all told me to react to, so let's see, man. Let's compare the groceries in Britain and America, the average cost. You know what I'm saying? Because I could tell y'all down here, bro, it's just different depending on the places that you go to. You know what I'm saying? But then everybody go to that one spot because it's everything cheap. You know what I'm saying? The bootlegs, you got like the bootleg stuff, like the bootleg, the real stuff, and then you got the fake stuff, like the fake cheese. Y'all be eating that fake cheese? Y'all be eating that fake cheese? Let me find out y'all be eating that fake cheese. I don't even make sure if the cheese don't melt. Come on now, Daddy. You need to stop eating that.
Bog standard. So I'm currently standing here at a bog standard British supermarket, that is a Sainsbury's, the local edition, because this is a place where a large percentage of the British people are currently going to buy their groceries.
For real? So that's like this place is like a Walmart to y'all? Is there even Walmarts in the UK? Aren't they global? Cause everybody down here just go to Walmart, little HEB, but Walmart has taken over the world though. I ain't gonna lie. In America, that's all we know. And the dollars though.
Cost of inflation on the rise, with the cost of literally all goods going up more and more and more, I wanted to see what is the cost of an average shop at your local store in the UK, and possibly compare it to how our friends across the pond in America are currently doing with their grocery shops. So, without further ado, let's get some food.
Let's get some food, Daddy.
All right, so I am finally back from Sainsbury's with a meal deal in hand, using, of course, a reusable bag from Morrison's, because I care about the environment. So today, we're going to be...
Oh, he cares about the environment, y'all. He cares about the environment, Daddy. Let me check my stream. He cares about the environment, y'all. Feel me? He cares about the environment. Let me go back to my thing. I'm trying to make sure my thing was set up. But he cares about the environment. Looking at, like I said, the difference in price between the standard groceries you can get in the UK versus the US. Having grown up in the US and spending, to this point, the majority of my life there, I'm pretty well aware of what prices things normally are. And from my experience, I always felt like it was always more expensive to just buy groceries than it was to get a takeaway or a delivery or something like that. But hey, depends on what you're getting, and I think the data will speak for itself pretty much. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Evan Ettinger, an American-born British YouTuber who likes making videos on interesting things. Also, he has a master's degree in actuarial science. I'm saying this because it explains my love for mathematics. Today's video is quite mathy. Let's dive on in. Also, shout out Evan, man. Evan got his master's degree. I dropped out.
If you like this style of content, please be sure to give that subscribe button a little toggle. Anywho, so Groceries. In order to make this as fair as possible, I looked at 2 different stores in the US and 2 different shops in the UK, trying to make it as uniform as possible. I also made sure that certain items were judged by the price per kilogram as opposed to just the price. So that way, of course, if something was 550 grams and something was 300 grams, we can actually see the overall cost per kilogram and see which one was more expensive. Also, using Google Spreadsheets' automatic conversion algorithms, I was able to make an entire column just for Americans to understand everything in the dollar value, and also everything in pounds for Brits. Now in the UK corner, we're looking at a Sainsbury's/Tesco, because I believe these are pretty middle of the line shops. And also they're all over the entirety of the UK. In the US, we're looking at an Acme/ShopRite. And if you're American going, I've never heard of those, I'm fairly certain there aren't any fully national grocery food chains in the States. There might have some that are like taking up a huge majority of the West Coast or East Coast, like Safeway or Trader Joe's and whatnot, but I'm using my Jersey heritage. So we're going with ShopRite and Acme. All right, I split this up into a couple different sections with the standard groceries. We got fruit and veg, and then we got some meats and other things like that. In the UK, you can expect to spend about £1.20 for your standard loaf, no fancy, no seeds of bread. In the US, the equivalent cost in dollars is $3.84, or in pounds, that's £3.32, a 2.7 times increase over the cost of a single loaf.
I know you lying. We paying $2 extra for some bread. I know you lying, Daddy. I gotta get out of America. I knew this. I knew how this video was gonna go. It's ridiculous. I got to go. I got to get out of America. I can't even make a sandwich in America. I can't make a sandwich. I can't make a turkey and cheese sandwich with my Doritos in America. Man, y'all, hey man, free Rick in the comments, man, and free grandma in the comments, man, chat. Come on now. Damn.
Bread for the same equivalent grammage in the UK. Grammage. My grandma bought this loaf of bread and it was 2.7 times more expensive back in her day. Porridge oats, or oatmeal, standard
oatmeal, man. That all the real ones eat that oatmeal, you feel me?
Kilogram box of porridge oats is gonna cost you about £1.95 in the UK.
Man, that's like
nice
$10 in America.
In the US, that's £4.71, the equivalent of $5.45 for a kilogram of oatmeal. Yet again, we're over 2 times more expensive for this standard grocery. Next up, we've got cornflakes. These exist in both countries. No crazy cereals. No, we're not talking about any like Jolly Rancher or Sour Patch Kids cereal in the US.
Yeah, hey man, if you ate that, bro, we gotta go get you checked out. If y'all ate this Sour Patch Kids cereal, wait, I think I ate a little. I tried it. It wouldn't. Yeah, whoever they should have kept that. But if you, yeah, I forgot that I ate that, so I can't talk trash about nobody on the video. I did eat it. I tried this cereal, y'all. It wasn't the best, but it was okay.
Standard cornflakes. In the UK, of course, if you want a big box of this terrible anti-masturbatory cereal, it's going to cost you £2.
£2.
It's pretty standard. It's cornflakes. You're not paying much for cornflakes. In the US, it is £5.59. $6.46 for a box of cornflakes.
Bro.
Cornflakes. This is one of those that I was like, is it really that expensive? And then I remembered, yes, I love it.
That's not even Frosted Flakes. That's cornflakes. That ain't the sugar ones. Them cornflakes, buddy. Fuck.
Cereal growing up in the States, and I always expected to pay about $4.50 for a small box, or for the cornflakes, something like that size, about $6. So, whew, I just didn't realize how much I was really saving on groceries living in the UK, on basic things. Moving on, we got 500 grams of rice. This one was actually quite close. Only 10% more expensive in the US. Still more expensive, but, you know, not as bad. 1.26 times more expensive in the States for the equivalent amount of butter. Moving on to 4 pints of whole milk. And if you're wondering,
let's see what this milk talking about.
Why I'm measuring 4 pints of whole milk. The UK is an absolutely batshit measuring thing in which they go somewhat metric and then they go back to imperial, but in a weird way, where instead of just saying a gallon or quarts or something like that, they just go with 4 pints. Might as well just say 8 cups. I don't know, half gallon, ring a bell anyone? 2 quarts, I don't know. Either way, so the equivalent amount of milk a standard thing that most people pick up during their grocery shop. We're looking at £3.10 in the US.
I just gotta get out of America, man.
Yet again, more than double the UK amount of £1.45. Switching over to dollars, that's the equivalent of paying $1.68 for a half gallon of milk. So far, we've not really seen any big W's coming out the US, but that's about to change with cheddar cheese. 550 grams? No,
the cheddar cheese.
Actually, very close though. Only 16% more expensive in the States.
So that's not bad,
You could write that off as a little bit of variance. That's fine. A dozen medium eggs, £2.30 for a standard dozen versus £3 and 2 pence in the States. So for my standard dry good groceries, it looks like the UK is a resounding win with a significant...
A huge win. Tripping. You know what you can do with $1? Do you know what? Tell them, y'all. What can we do with $1? We can go crazy with that dollar. Man.
Significant decrease in the price of groceries. Now moving on to fresh
We can
fruit.
go crazy with, them pounds. I gotta talk for my UK people. My pounds. We can go crazy with them pounds. You feel me? Go crazy with them pounds.
And veg. First up is an onion, or rather onions per kilogram. Per kilogram, you're looking at 85 pence for a kilogram of onions. Of course, they're cheap onions. Except in the States, you're looking at an equivalent of £3 and 79 pence. We're looking at 4.46 times the price. Nearly 4.5 times more money for a bag of onions. And it gets worse if you only want to buy a couple onions. I knew this because when I visited the States in February, I wanted to buy one onion for a dish and it cost $1 for one onion. In the UK, that's the equivalent of buying a whole kilo.
Let me go back, y'all, because I was looking at my phone, man. I was trying to see what they was talking about, bro.
Onions. And it gets worse if you only want to buy a couple onions. I knew this because when I visited the States in February, I wanted to buy one onion for a dish and it cost $1 for one onion. In the UK, that's the equivalent of buying a whole kilogram of them. It's crazy. And then finally, we get our first W, USA. We win on the tomatoes, okay? We got some vine fresh tomatoes. The US pays 17% less. Hell yes.
Okay.
Now, to be fair, this is a bit of an outlier because this is coming from a New Jersey location. And New Jersey is known for our Jersey fresh tomatoes. The best tomatoes you can get
we gotta get at
anywhere
least
in the
one
world.
dub
So
in
you
there.
think because
I'm still getting up
they're
out of
so
here.
incredibly good and delicious in the Garden State, they'd be more expensive, but no, everyone's growing them. We got them all over the place. So, congrats. We got cheaper tomatoes. Next up, Pink Lady apples.
So out of all this, out of all this list, y'all. Man, my phone keep going off. Let me turn it off, y'all. I know y'all like, Rick, get off that phone. We took one dub so far, and that's tomatoes.
The creme de la crap. Yes, another win for the US. 2% cheaper, but we will take our W's. Now, bananas.
Oh, okay, we taking W's in the we took a W on the apples too. So we got 2 up right now. I know the bananas ain't gonna be hitting, and the bananas are way higher in the US probably. I know. I just have a feeling.
Per kilogram are 78 pence in the UK. You can buy them for, this point, freaking 30 pence per. But I digress. For the US, it's not that bad. At £1.12 is the equivalent amount, so only 1.5 times more expensive. I'm saying only, but at this point, these are all starting to add up. And this one blew me away the most.
Well, see, I told you. I told you.
Equivalent amount, so only 1.5 times more expensive. I'm saying only, but at this point, these are all starting to add up. And this one blew me away the most. A kilogram of carrots will set you back 45 pence, nearly 50 cents. However, in the US, for that equivalent, you're paying £1.88. Yet again, over 4 times the cost
for some
for carrots. And at this point, it's starting to get really freaky because the US, especially like California, has so many farms, huge swathes of land. We have so much more land. You could argue we have more people, and so therefore we have more demand.
There's one thing everyone wants.
Come on, Daddy.
We all want the incredible new iPhone 4.
No iPhone.
But for some reason, I feel like something else is afoot here as well.
Scamming.
Like, it just seems wild that all of this is more expensive, except of course the Jersey Fresh and the apples. Next up, standard raisins. Standard bag of raisins are 2 times more expensive in the US.
That's ridiculous. This make me want to click off the video. That's ridiculous, bro. And I'm not really a big raisin fan, but still, I feel bad for my people, man.
A cucumber, 1.5 times more expensive. Same thing for a can of chopped tomatoes,
We just not gonna win in
1.5
the
times
US.
more expensive.
We
a
just not gonna
kilogram
win.
of potatoes are so
Potatoes.
cheap. A kilogram bag is 83 pence in the UK. The US is
Potatoes.
3.5 times more expensive. We're looking at over $3 for a kilogram of potatoes. Lord have
Golly,
mercy.
brother.
We did have 2 wins for this section of fresh fruit and veg, but now I think there might be a bit more perspective here on why there's so much processed foods in the US, because if you can believe it, a lot of those are a lot cheaper than buying all of these fresh vegetables. Just buy a box, add a couple things to it, bon appetit. You
Bon
save a bit of money,
appetit.
not as good for you. And finally, our last section here is going to be the meat of the video. The meats. Going into this, I
meats.
really expected the UK's to be more
Let's check out
expensive
this
for
meats,
meats,
y'all.
because God, is it expensive to buy standard mincemeat and chicken and such at the local stores. But mincemeat, holy crap, £1.69 for the UK equivalent weight, £5.99. Holy 3.5 times for meat.
Golly.
Wow. I don't know how much.
Bro, we're paying almost $4 or $5 extra for meat in the US. Ain't no way. What's going on down here, y'all? Who rigged this up? Who rigged this up? I mean, it might need to be another war to go on or something. Somebody got to file a complaint. It might need to be World War III or 4, 5 pretty soon, y'all, because this is ridiculous. This is getting out of hand. I mean, now I'm scared to watch the rest of the video.
Much I'd eat meat if it was that expensive, to be honest with you. Chicken breast, 650 grams, 1.3 times more expensive in the US. Okay, that's not so bad considering mincemeat was that big. Smoked bacon, very close, nearly 1-to-1, 250 versus 256. That can change depending on how far the pound has been dropping recently. So if we're to add all these up, the cost of your total grocery shop in the UK would be £48 and 88 pence, whereas the US equivalent is £88 and 69 pence. Over $100 for a standard grocery shop, which blows me away. Back when I used to shop at Lidl all the time, I would marvel at how many things I'd shove in my cart and it would still come out to just about 20 quid. And I was like, hell yes. But Jesus, I just can't imagine a standard grocery shop being $100. Of course, this is just a couple samples taken. It's not like a sample across all of the US and all of the UK. And sure, if you're always used to paying 1.8 times what the UK is, you're not necessarily going to notice as big a difference. You don't have anything to compare it to necessarily while you've always been in the US. But sales tax is also a thing in quite a few states. 13 states actually charge their citizens tax on basic groceries. Tennessee charges 4%. So that $100 shop has an extra $4 tacked on top that you aren't really probably budgeting for. And then that adds up every single shop.
Yeah, man, that's ridiculous.
Why have I just changed flannels? Oh, I must have changed my shirt location when I was changing my browsing location.
Yeah, I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here, man. I gotta get out of the US, bro. I've come to the conclusion I gotta get out of the US, man. Y'all, free Rick in the comments, free Grandma in the comments. Send them the next link to the next video. We just come to the conclusion that, we gotta get out the US, man. The price is going up. Inflation ain't going up. They need to pay 15 to 20 an hour. 30. I think everybody should make 30 an hour here. I'm being honest. I mean, down here the minimum wage is $7. Whoever thought of that need to go to jail. So $7. How many pounds is that? So $7 in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to go to jail. And then I heard in some states, because I'm in Texas, some states like Oregon and other places, they start at 15. Inflation, they start at 15 an hour, no matter where you're working at. Maybe I just got to get out of Texas, or maybe I got to get out of America in general. But y'all comment down below. You people need to pay more. You people that's watching this video and you a business owner and you own a business or you rich or whatever, hey, pay my people some more money. Because you got to understand, times is getting hard. Times is getting hard. I'm going to say it again for the real ones. Times is getting hard. Hey, man. Love y'all. Join the family, join the game, the double K. Hey, man. We all got a mountain to climb. Let's keep climbing, y'all. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.